and her daughter, Erica Lopez. I met Erica Lopez when she was 15, and she wasn't much older than that when I got to meet her mother. When some of my friends went missing, Sherry Lopez got a hold of me and reached out to me. When the Boulder flood happened, she reached out to me again. They had parts of Nebraska that were flooding too. Most of Colorado was covered in water. Them acts of God tend to happen when I'm not there. Where was I during the Boulder flood, while it was flooding? I was visiting Lana Engeline and Amanda Engeline. I made it back home to Boulder. I went up there to get my teeth worked on, or rather to get them yanked out. That was in a place called Bozeman, Montana. And I was on a bus back to Colorado when that flooding happened. We got to drive through the flood, and it was coming up the bus pretty high. Some people's luggage got wet. We knew that was a possibility and a near probability. Well, it happened. At least everybody was prepared, and they were told to get their electronics or anything that couldn't be damaged and bring it up, but they couldn't bring everything up to the cab. Just necessities. Now, her daughter, Erica Lopez, was one of the people that I stopped being friends with before Natalie was killed. After Natalie was killed, I spoke with Erica Lopez once at a dispensary in Sedgwick, Colorado. And she told me she was sorry about what happened to my friend and that she'd help me out. That was the day I lost my telephone, by the way. Erica Lopez doesn't work there anymore. That telephone was pretty important, and so was the evidence on it. Man, I traveled around everywhere looking for that goddamn phone. None of my friends would help me to find it. They were all too busy with stuff that was really fucking trivial. That evidence was pretty fucking important. With a lot of this stuff, I could have helped them out with what they needed help with what they were working on, and I could have helped them to get it done quicker. But what I needed was help turning in that evidence. By the time I lost that phone, I'd been trying to get someone to help me to turn it in for a long time. I've been trying to show what was on that phone since before Natalie died, and all that evidence that was on there, all of it lost because nobody fucking cared. People were too busy telling me what to do, what to think, what to feel. Nobody caring about the consequences for me or what I would have to go through for the rest of my life if they didn't come forward and tell the truth. Many of them are angry because later on, I recorded our conversations and I posted them up in public. They had every chance and every opportunity to call in with me to make sure that I could turn this stuff in safely, to help me to turn it in safely, to be actual friends. These people had ample time before Natalie was killed to do something. Why is it these people looked away after Natalie was killed? Because they knew they'd done wrong and they didn't want to get in trouble. None of these people wanted the damage to their reputation. All of them cared about what other people thought, while telling me I shouldn't care what other people think, while people are hurting me over what they think, because they were lied to. And I was never allowed the chance to defend myself and never allowed the opportunity to actually turn in my fucking predators safely. None of my friends are good people. None of them. Not a single one. There are many of them that I can say from time to time can be nice people. But that all depends on if they're getting what they want, right when they want it. While my need when crimes are committed against me is to have a friend or family member turn it in with me so I'm not blown off, and to do so right away. Their wants are for me to take down evidence that they absolutely would not do that, no matter how much they promised. After making these promises and not keeping their words.
Incoming call.
Restricted number again. Imagine that. Now I'm used to this kind of harassment. Now keep in mind, Shannon Alvarado been harassing me for literally years. I tell her to leave me alone and she doesn't take the fucking hint, doesn't take the fucking hint, doesn't take the fucking hint, doesn't take the fucking hint. I think she finally took the fucking hint. Today she didn't see any of the mean shit that I sent her. She didn't look at any of the equality that I had to give her. No, she just kept on harassing me and not taking no for an answer. Hopefully she's fucking done. Hopefully. Because she's certainly not going to help me to turn any of this shit in. She wanted to do a lot of name calling. A lot of women do that, don't they? Start name calling when you don't do what they want right when they fucking want it. Or if you tell the truth about them, how fucking dare you? Then it's on, isn't it? You tell the truth about a woman, she'll just slander your name left, right, and center. On the bright side, I saved the evidence. On the not so bright side, I still need someone to help me turn it in. A friend or family member who actually cared. Would have cared when I first came to them, when I first spoke up, when they first knew that there was a problem. A real friend would have tried to turn it in then and there. Family that cared would have tried to help turn it in then and there. Erica is one of the people that I tried going to about the situation with Natalie. She's also one of the people that I stopped, dropped, and blocked just before Natalie was killed. Because here's the thing. Erica supports Rape Society here in America. And I'm not okay with that. Her and I did not see eye to eye on a moral issue. But it's a moral issue that is serious enough that, yeah, I'm not going to take part in the promotion of sexual assault. It's gross. I will say that equality would be making it legal for men to rape women, because women are allowed to rape men. Women are allowed to rape other women. Women are far less likely to get in trouble, far more likely to get just a slap on the wrist. A woman who gets busted having sex with a student. We just had number 19 and number 20 popped up today on my news feed. Female teachers having sex with students. 3 of those women were charged with non-sexual acts. They were charged with, one of them was a really old teacher who was peeping on little girls. Voyeurism. There was only a few of them that were charged with minor stuff. The majority of them, like 17 of them, actually had sex with the kids. Now, the average that those women are going to serve is 8 months. We've now had 5 teachers that have been busted this year. One of them for having sex with a student, and 4 of them for sexual misconduct of various sorts. 3 of them there is literally no evidence against, only word of mouth. See, that's why I record. Many people have lied about me and lied about the situations. And thank goodness they're recorded. But at the same time, nobody looks at the recordings. They just take my predator's word for it because my predators call me mentally ill and my friends don't speak up. My predators gaslight me until I have a mental breakdown, and then they point at me and go, see, he's dangerous. What'd you expect after all that time of poking me with fucking sticks? Or the equivalent thereof. Meanwhile, people just wanted to tell me to ignore it. They wanted to tell me I shouldn't care what other people think. They shouldn't care that any of this stuff is on the internet or any of the harm that I'm enduring over it. But then they're fucking pissed off. How dare I put them on the internet? How dare I? How dare I tell the truth about anyone? You can't tell the truth about a woman or you're a horrible monster. If you stay, it'll be bad. If you leave, it'll be worse. Men are slaves in this country. We have the choice of doing as we're told or being punished and having to do it anyway. I'm tired of people pretending that they understand, pretending to care, but showing that they don't because all they're doing is talking over me. Never, ever trying to help me to turn in the crimes committed against me. Once in a while, I get people who will make empty promises to do so, but do they actually follow through? No. All of them can prey on the fact that I don't have the ability to do these things for myself. And that's just supposed to be okay, right? I'm just supposed to be okay with being abused for the rest of my life. Here in the United States, our courts aren't based on telling the truth. They're based on suppressing it. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. You know what the most fucked up part of all is? When I was making videos earlier, my fucking internet wouldn't even stay connected. When I was speaking with people who had important shit to say, my internet wouldn't stay connected. But it's working now. The problem isn't that I didn't try to turn in my predators, or the predators of any of the other victims who came to me. A lot of these victims came to me wanting help turning in their predators. But they wouldn't help me to turn in their predators. They wanted me to do it by myself. People's advice to me for turning in my own predators. They wanted to tell me to do it myself. What useless pieces of shit. God damn, where's my functional lighter? There it is. Nope, that's my clandestine audio recording device. Now let me tell you something about Erica. I haven't talked to her in literally years. But if she talked to me today like I'm a person, I'd talk to her like she's a person. Well, it's looking like I'm not going to be able to light this here cigarette. Life happens, don't it? I'm going to end this video. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and your sister's keeper too. And no victim left behind.